On today's IRS tax refund update, we will take a look at the latest developments, including the next round of tax refunds scheduled for release. And from there, we will recap some of the top reasons why your refund may still be delayed, as well as responding to viewers who are encountering the 570 and 971 codes on their tax transcripts, in addition to encountering the action required message when checking their refund status results. Now, starting with the latest, as the next batch of tax refunds is scheduled for release on June 4th, as confirmed by the refund status results seen here. And if you are part of this latest refund batch and have chosen to receive that refund via direct deposit, you should see that refund post to your bank account by that refund date, and in some cases possibly before, depending on your bank. But do allow 5 additional days after the refund date for it to post to your bank account before initiating a payment trace with the IRS. Meanwhile, those who are receiving paper checks should receive it in the mail within 7 to 10 days of that refund date. In our last update, we asked our viewers who are encountering the 570 and 971 codes on their tax transcripts to post in the comment section of the video detailing not only the dates that appear next to the codes, but the notice number that appears under the notice issued line on their tax transcript. Now, this is a viewer-submitted transcript with both those codes appearing and IRS Notice CP24 appearing under the notice issued line. And in this instance, we can determine that this person has had their tax refund on hold due to the fact the IRS needed to correct the tax return in question, because they found a difference between the amount of estimated tax payments on the tax return and what has been posted to their IRS account, which will result in a refund adjustment, and the letter will detail what the difference was. And if the tax filer agrees with the changes the IRS made, they will receive that refund in 4 to 6 weeks. Moving on to other issues impacting tax filers waiting on their tax refunds, including encountering the yellow action required message when checking their refund results online. And there are 2 top reasons why this is happening. Starting out with, the IRS has identified a possible issue with your tax return, which will result in them mailing you a letter requesting further information. And the likely cause of this is the IRS computer system has identified an issue with the wage or withholding amounts you filed on your tax returns and needs documentation from you to support what you entered on your tax return, such as a W-2 or 1099, along with copies of pay stubs. Now, while in past years, tax filers had no other choice but to mail those documents to the IRS, in recent years they are allowing those forms to be uploaded online, which will reduce the wait and processing time. Now, recapping some of the top reasons why your refund may be delayed in 2025, starting off with, there was an entry error on the tax return which the IRS identifies as a math error, when the tax filer accidentally entered wrong amounts in the tax return. Now, this is such a common scenario that in 2022, there were 17 million tax returns filed containing math errors. And the good news in this case is that the IRS can often autocorrect the issue, which will prevent additional delays and the need for the tax filer to submit additional paperwork to substantiate their entry on the tax return. Meanwhile, a second cause of delays is that the IRS computer system flagged a potential discrepancy, oftentimes relating to income and what the tax filer entered on their tax returns and compared to what the tax filer's employer entered on their tax filings. In this case, the IRS may in fact send out a letter requesting additional documentation. Meanwhile, a third reason for tax refund delays is the tax return in question is under additional review due to one of a series of credits being claimed, from the Earned Income Tax Credit to the Additional Child Tax Credit or even the Solar Credit. And in this case, the IRS may also request additional documentation so that tax processing can in fact continue. Another significant cause of refund delays that is impacting tax filers even now is that the IRS has not received or processed their employer's tax returns. And why this is extremely important is due to the fact the IRS compares what your employer reported for wages to what you reported on your tax returns for accuracy. Meanwhile, another top reason for a refund delay, which specifically impacts early tax filers, is the need to complete ID verification. And this occurs to even those who have completed ID verification in previous years and have had no issues with their tax returns or potential identity theft in the past. It is also important to note this issue will not autocorrect itself, and your refund will be on hold until you complete the verification process, which in most cases can be completed online. And yet another issue is those tax filers who file paper tax returns as they can expect to experience some of the longest delays due to the fact an IRS employee must enter the tax return line by line into the IRS computer system. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax issue. In the meantime, we will keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click on the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.